Breaking news. Hakim Baba Ahmed slams Atiku El-Rufia-led opposition coalition as same old faces, cautions Inec over moves to register political party. Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. In a recent development, the former political advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, has described the leading opposition figures behind the emerging opposition coalition as the same old political actors who are unfit to spearhead any credible challenge against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's All Progressive Congress.
You have a very prominent member of the PDP, a founding member of the PDP, a vice president for 8 years. He competed 3 times, contested 3 times, President Atiku, highly respected person. Would you respect, and I've made this public, would you respect to him? I think he should be a hero of democracy, but I don't think he should aspire to even lead this country. I think he should be a father figure. He should be involved in the building of an alternative to APC, but he should bring in new blood, new perspectives, new people, and say, the future belongs to you. We will stand behind you. Amechi should do the same thing. El-Rufia, if he feels he can handle his own ego, should be part of this thing. But those faces should not be the ones that are telling Nigerians, give us power, and we will do different.
So you expect them to be at the background?
Absolutely. And look, if you have contested for vice president for presidency for 3 times, and you don't get it, and you're approaching 80, for goodness sake, I mean, something should tell you that it's time to be a father. In Africa, being a father is a great thing. You decide, literally, my gut feeling is, if Atiku would say, I will call it quits as far as aspiring to be president is concerned. But I have a condition. I, maybe in consultation with a few people, will decide a set of people who step in our place. And if I do that, I want you and you and you, the key people involved in this, all of us stand down. None of us is going to contest for the presidency. We want younger people, more energetic people, healthier people, not people who have just simply been so exposed to power they can't live outside power. If you give those people power, they're just going to be like President Tinubu's government. What is going to be the difference? What are they saying to Nigeria? And this is what is missing. Tell us what this whole coalition, today we're this, tomorrow we move here, today. What is this thing about? It's just simply to create an alternative.
Okay, the first one. I've said so much about why I walked out. Basically, I'll repeat basically what it was. I went in there to work, to help the country through the administration, because I believed they saw something useful in what I could do. I didn't get a chance to do it, and I got a little bit tired of just sitting on my hands waiting for somebody to say, come and help, and I walked out.
But at least they gave you newspapers to read.
That's basically it.
You must have been reading newspapers. That's work too.
I read papers before I went into the villa to work. I have been part of the, I've been a public servant for 40 years. I know what work is. I know what it is to be in the presidency. I know what it is to be in the villa. And I know when you're just sitting there doing nothing. And I'm not used to doing nothing. There was a huge amount of work that I and a few other people could have done. But I'm not too sure the administration is particularly interested in asking for advice from technocrats and public officers with some experience. The bottom line is that there really wasn't much to do there, and I just got tired of waiting for something useful to do. You asked the second question. What is the nature of what are the nature of the challenges involved for the coalition? I think there are quite a few of them. let's look at the technical. For instance, you started by saying they have applied to Inec for registration. I think unless a miracle happens, they forgot there are huge numbers of applications before them, before Inec, and Inec hasn't registered any party for a long time. I don't know how good it will look if Inec now singles out an application that has come, because it has at the bottom of it names of very prominent politicians, and it says, look, we have to prioritize this. Inec will put itself in a very difficult situation, and Nigerians won't be impressed. So the option about registering entirely new parties so that everybody will feel he or she is on a level playing field is very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very challenging. INEC, of course, has other options. If they come really under pressure and they feel, oh, look, we need to register this party for whatever reason, they have one. They can register like 20 parties that would include the new party that these big wigs involved in the coalition want. They can't nitpick. They have to worry about the laws, the regulations regarding registration of parties. So the technical element about creating a new party is just simply to create a level playing field for everybody to feel comfortable. We're not going into another party where we have to comply with certain requirements that we're not comfortable with. We're not going to somebody's party where we'll be treated more like tenants than shareholders. We're not going to join PDP because PDP has been wrecked by ineptitude and indifference and incompetence, and Wike has come in there and has polluted the PDP room, and we don't trust each other. We don't trust each other. This one goes in this direction. This one says let's go this way, and this go this way, and so. They have massive problems. The option about registering a new party appears to be, on the face of it, the most attractive, because it says, okay, let's all go in there on our own. So you can get 50,000, 100,000 people go in and registering to join the party. But as soon as they get there, they coalesce around the same old groups and persons that are there. I think the basic problem basically that the wrong people are involved in designing an opposition to the APC, and they shouldn't be the people who should be doing this. It's 5, 6, 7 people who are the faces of the new coalition. They attempt to cobble together something that can represent for Nigeria. I hope that President Tinubu's APC can be effectively challenged. Are the wrong people involved in this?